So, welcome to Woody Wednesday. This one's about organizing your time and time management and discipline and shit like that. So, my daughter said something to me a couple weeks ago. She's like, one of the things I've admired about you is your ability to sort of drill into something and get work done. And I thought about that. Like, it rang in my head for a while. And to some extent that's true, and to some extent it's unfair. And I'll explain. Like, my daughter's a junior in high school, so a lot of the stuff that she's doing, she doesn't want to do, like she has all these AP courses and the fun is just sucked right out of them, and everything that she's working on is just brutal. It's an exercise in discipline to get that done. Me, on the other hand, for a long time now, I have managed to make a lot of the work I need to do things that I enjoy. When I worked in comp sci, I had a passion for it. I wanted to do that. It was exciting. Did YouTube, and that was loved it. Can't believe I got to do that as a job. Now I have this Minecraft server, and there's a lot of enjoyment to be found in that. Lately, especially, I've been sort of firing on all 8 cylinders, and that's exciting. So to compare herself to me isn't fair, because she's doing schoolwork and I'm doing like fun work, and it's not the same. Having said that, sometimes in life, you gotta shovel the barn out, right? Not everything you do is gonna be something that you're motivated to do, because motivation is fleeting and discipline is forever. If you only did the stuff that you loved, if you only did the stuff that, like, lit your fire, then that, great. Now you're Netflixing all the time. Don't you love it? You don't get to do that. A lot of things, you might love the end goal, but the steps to it blow. That's a thing that happens all the time. And it's discipline to get toward the end. Woodworking is a hobby of mine. I don't have a shop right now, but I loved doing it. But in truth, I didn't love every part of it. I liked it when it was finished. I liked it when I saw things come together. I liked it when my joinery worked. But there was a lot of stuff that was just means to an end. That was just steps along the way. And when I looked at other people and their woodworking, they had all these unfinished projects. They loved starting projects and they loved finishing projects, but they didn't love the middle part. The middle part where the work is, they'd quit. And whenever I see somebody with like 5 or 6 active projects going on at one time, I'm not impressed. I see a guy who's lacking discipline, mostly, who knows, some people might be busy on 6 things, but oftentimes they just picked up something new and fun. They saw something shiny in the corner and diverted their attention over to that, instead of having the discipline to devote their time to get to where they needed on what they started. So that's the core of this thing. It's pretty awesome if in adulthood you can make it so that you love what you do, and I hope you all get there. That's cool. If you're in college right now and you're contemplating dropping out, or you're supposed to be doing something else but that thing sucks, so you're watching me instead, 1, I'm flattered, but 2, dude, you've got to do that other thing, because that is going to open doors for you. That is going to be the means to the end. That is the foundation upon which everything else can stand. Not every step of this thing is fun. Motivation is fleeting, discipline's forever. Freaking drill down and do what you have to do. That's the scoop. So that's today's Woody Wednesday. Okay, so my wife, who sits behind the camera when I make these things, said, you know, you didn't really tell him how to be organized. You just told him to be organized. You didn't tell, you said be disciplined, but you didn't give any like actionable advice. So she was right. And I have a few, this is what we have my daughter do, and it's been tremendously successful. So pretty much, ignore my handwriting as I do this. Task, 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 right? And then estimate your time next to it. Write it down, by the way. That's the fact that it's moved from your head to a to-do list has already helped you take a huge step. I find paper is better than electronic stuff. Even though electronic ones are a nice way to push it forward, what you did, I really like paper. I feel like it just works better. And then put some times next to it. Right? 10 minutes, 2 hours, 5 minutes, etc. And then as you do it, track your real time compared to your expected time. The big thing about the times, one, when you estimate it, it'll help you figure out like whether you can slack, what time you'll be done tonight, stuff like that. But the other thing is it really measures how much you're goofing off. That's like, to me, the bigger part of it. If you have a task that you think will take you 10 minutes, but you want to remove distractions. That's where I'm headed with this. You want to move distractions. You want to not be watching TV at the same time. You want to, but distractions are pretty hard to remove given that you use the computer, right? If you're like me, all my favorite distractions are on the computer, right? Reddit is there. I still look at Yahoo. I don't know why everyone rips on Yahoo. I think their news stuff is pretty good, their finance, whatever. But Reddit is there. Other websites are there. Your games are probably there. All sorts of, you might have, you know, Skype or Facebook or whatever, just pulling you in and pulling you towards your friends and all that other stuff. It's hard to completely remove distractions. You can give yourself a quiet environment, but if you track your time and how you do against your expectations, it does a lot to remove distractions. You know, if something takes you 10 minutes and you're on Reddit, you're not gonna hit your goal, right? You messed up. That's the biggest part of it. Write it down, see how long it's gonna take, and then track how long it takes you against your expectations. If you do this, you're gonna be 10 times more productive than you are if you don't do this. It's really the way to keep you focused. It's a competition with yourself. That's what I do when I need to be the super me. It's what my daughter does all the time. Her name is Hope, because she's a junior in high school, and it seems like she always needs to be the super her. So that is how she, you know, tracks what she needs to get done and how long it takes her, and she rips through it. So this is my tip for you. You know, you want to be organized, you want to be disciplined, do that. And then, you know, hopefully at some later stage in life, if you're not there now, you can organize your tasks so that you're so passionate about them, you're so absorbed into them that distractions aren't really an issue. They are your distraction. They are your passion, your heart, your thing that you need to get done. It'd be nice if we all could live that life. So that was Woody Wednesday. I hope that you liked it. If you did, then click like and share it with a friend and do the sorts of things you do with videos that you enjoy.